There are a lot of places, once a thriving ground of human life, now abandoned. There can be many reasons for this, but either way, it leaves a haunting image behind. Here are my top 10 abandoned places. Number 10. Willard Asylum, Willard, New York. This asylum was for the chronic insane and was open for only 126 years. It housed more than 50,000 patients, 4,000 being the highest at a single point in time. More than half of these patients died while they lived in that asylum. It is said that people don't leave the asylum unless it was in a box, giving it more of an eerie presence. Though when it did eventually close down, the remaining patients were integrated back into the surrounding society. Number 9. Pripyat, Ukraine. A population of almost 50,000 people were forced to abandon their homes in 1986. The city of Pripyat, Ukraine, had to seek refuge elsewhere after a nearby nuclear power plant had an accident. An explosion had caused the fire to release very harmful radioactive particles into the air. The accident killed 31 people, and while others may have escaped, some have reported various cancers and other deformities caused by the exposure. It was classified as a level 7 event, the highest any sort of nuclear event can reach. It was one of the only two to reach that high. Number 8. Ryugyong Hotel, North Korea. This hotel has been abandoned for 16 years after its start in 1992. The 105-story hotel was doomed to be abandoned after a famine plagued the country. With its $150 million coated exterior, the building looks complete from the outside, but the inside is still incomplete. The whole building can be seen as North Korea's insanity due to the amount of money being put in it, only to be forgotten. Number 7. Chateau Miranda, Belgium. During the French Revolution, French aristocrats built this castle in order to hide from the chaos. It was soon abandoned after World War II and was used as an orphanage. Doomed to be abandoned again in 1980. The castle is left standing, decaying with toys covered in dust and grime. This has become a known place for wayward teens and ghost hunters due to its eerie scenery. Number 6. Holy Land, USA, Waterbury, Connecticut. Holy Land, USA was meant to be a theme park based on inserts from the Bible, and while it did attract at least 40,000 people every year, it eventually closed down in 1984. The figures and scenes are still in place, though a lot of them are deteriorating and falling over. Number 5. Abandoned military hospital in Belitz, Germany. The Belitz Sanitarium is known as Hitler's Hospital, was converted into a military hospital during World War I. After the Battle of Somme, a battle fought between Germans and teamed up Britain and France, this particular hospital became a rehabilitation spot for Adolf Hitler. During this battle, over 1 million men were either wounded or killed. This also includes the famous Hitler. Being treated for a leg wound, he found himself spending some time here. It was abandoned in 1995, with only few parts of it still functional. Number 4. Sunken Yacht, Antarctica. An eerie ghost ship called Sunken laid wrecked in Antarctica. While filming a documentary near Adel Cove, a storm caused the crew to abandon their ship. The water that had splashed over the ship during the storm froze and cracked the hull. causing it to sink. Number 3. Salto Hotel, Colombia. This hotel is located near a 515-foot waterfall in Butarco, Colombia. Opening in the late 1920s, the Salto Hotel relied solely on tourists to keep it alive. However, the mighty waterfall and river which first attracted tourists became contaminated and polluted. Thus, their visits started to fade in frequency. It finally closed after only a few decades of it being open. The building remains intact, and some people believe it to be haunted. This rumor being started due to the frequency of suicides happening in and around the giant waterfall. Number 2. Kolmanskop, Namibia. During the diamond roar in the early 1900s, this small town was built in the middle of a desert when a railway worker was shoveling up sand to make way for the railroad tracks and spotted a diamond nearby. The news of the discovery spread round faster than high school gossip, and German immigrants settled the area. This doomed to be ghost town had a hospital, ballroom, school, and even a casino. But after the diamond cultivating wore out, it was eventually abandoned after World War I, and the settlement moved further south to where more diamonds had been discovered. Number 1. Shisheng City. Looking like the lost city of Atlantis, Shisheng City, which translates to Lion City, was submerged after the construction of the hydro-powered dam nearby. Its location became a man-made lake. The city itself is around 1,400 years old and remained completely intact. Due to the fact that it became submerged, it is protected by wind erosion and remains in a relatively stable state. The city itself is as wide as 62 football fields, and its 250 archways remain intact. It is now a decent tourist attraction, though in 2001, an unnamed group boarded a tourist boat and killed 32 passengers after setting it on fire. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's list. Although there were some varying degrees of creepy here, I hope you found them all interesting. If you'd like to see a similar list of sorts, click here for my top 10 scary holes. And if you want to see the previous top 10, click here for the top 10 Halloween facts.